On set with me is Dr. Robert Bartels, who will be talking to us more about the State of Union address that was given by President Barack Obama last night. Welcome with me, Dr. Robert. Hello, Dr. Robert Bartels, how are you?
Good, thank you, Peace, for having me here.
So we do have a 12-second clip that we're going to show real quickly about the State of Union address in case someone hadn't seen it. So we're going to put that up right now.
This chamber speaks with one voice to the people we represent. It is you, our citizens, who make the state of our union strong. Let's make this a year of action. That's what most Americans want. The budget compromise should leave us freer to focus on creating new jobs, not creating new crises. America does not stand still, and neither will I. So wherever and whenever I can take steps without legislation to expand opportunity for more American families, that's what I'm going to do.
Awesome. So America will not stand still. I thought that was pretty motivational. So what was your viewpoint when you were, reading about this?
Sure. A lot of what President Obama was trying to stress was opportunity for the country, that it's not so much we've had a recession and it's been bad, but here we're having a new beginning. Some would say he's trying to restart his presidency and get things positive and moving to where he has a positive legacy when he's all done. But in his words, he's trying to deal with the economy, trying to deal with job opportunities for American citizens, those who are unemployed, having insurance so that they can be able to bring home income for their families. So it's a lot about opportunity, and he's trying to roll it in a very positive manner. It isn't always accepted that way by the opposition. Sometimes they'll say, well, if you did this or that and the other, we'd have possibilities that are good. But right now it's kind of a rhetoric war between the president and the opposition, and in many ways just trying to reset the agenda and carry it forward. Yeah,
that is very much what was happening. And also, I'm curious as to how many students you think were possibly tuned into the union address, and should we be more interested in?
I'd love to say a lot of students were watching, but the truth is it's not really on the radar for students yet to be watching the State of the Union address. I do know that the college Republicans had a watch party, and they were in the social science department watching this event and then discussing it afterwards. But on the whole, most students really aren't engaged. It's more when we get closer to the election time, and students then will be paying attention and saying, okay, which party should I be thinking about, or which candidate's important to me? Yeah. So it's kind of a dry time where students aren't as active in politics or paying attention to the current events as they should be.
Yeah, so in taking that small scale and enlarging it to the rest of America, how many Americans do you think are tuned in and watching to see what the president really has to say?
Well, there are other shows on, and their ratings seem to do fairly well opposite the State of the Union address, and it's something that the news media would love to say, let's watch this, and so they put their spin doctors on and talking heads, and they're giving their opinion of it. They're just trying to capture a part of the audience, but sadly most folks will be watching other channels.
Yeah. So how important do you think, not important, I'm sorry, what kind of impact do you think that Obama left last night during that speech?
With his speech, many of the things that he was talking about really have been heard before by himself, by his predecessors. It really is about trying to say, I have an agenda, this is something I want to do, and I want to carry it forward. What was a little different this time around is he was talking about if Congress won't act on it, I'll use executive orders to carry it into being. There's been a study done on the number of times that he has done executive orders in his time in office versus others before him, and it's really about average. He's not really doing more than other presidents. They all take advantage of the tools that are available to them in their office, and executive orders is just one of those tools. It's just how he's positioning it and how he's saying it. If you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it, where maybe others would have just simply written and signed the executive orders and not tried to ruffle feathers.
Yeah. Do you think that he was trying to emphasize that, maybe to show, to remind the people, I am president and this will get done, I'm saying it'll get done, it will get done? Is that the kind of feel he was kind of going for?
That, and also hoping that the American citizens who don't necessarily like that style will contact their senators and their congressmen and say, would you please be involved in this decision-making process?
Kind of get the people active.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it. Like a motivational send-off.
Could be.
I think we've summarized this Union State of Address somehow, some way. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Bartels, for coming out and talking with us.
Thank you, Peace.
I appreciate this a lot.